everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. I am actually kind of excited about today's video. It is day 16 of 31 days of December. And today I wanted to cover something that is still very controversial, I guess, in the paranormal world. And that is orbs. Now, what are orbs, you may ask? They are little balls of light that show up in photos or in real time while you're videoing or with your eyes while you're doing things that are said to be spirits or angels or spirit guides from the other world. So I was just going to kind of break down things about them. Of course, you can go in and do your own research about what all of the different colors mean because there are way too many for me to list, but I will list some of them here. Orbs are something that I have definitely encountered. I have definitely taken pictures with orbs in them. I have seen them with my own eyes. I have seen them on camera when I've been filming things. And in a lot of sense and a lot of ways, they are actually very comforting objects. They can be anywhere from like tiny to the size of my head. And they're just balls of energy. And why they're so controversial in the paranormal world is, especially depending on where you are, it can be very hard to determine when you're taking a photo if it is actually an orb from an unrecognizable light source or if it is just a dust particle or a bug. Because all of these things, depending on the lighting conditions and everything else, can show up in your photos as orb shaped. It doesn't necessarily mean that it is an orb. It just means that it's something that is there. Now, one of the most compelling ways that I think you can determine whether something is an orb or not is if you are videoing and you are going to capture an orb on film. They will have very specific patterns about them, and they will not behave the way that dust does or the way that a bug does. So when you're in a very dusty condition, and you're trying to take a video or you're trying to take a photo, there will be particles everywhere. And you may not see it with your eyes, but you will see it on the camera because they are picking up all of the little particles in the air that are reflecting light back at you. When it comes down to bugs also have their like flight patterns, if you want to call it, that they would follow. So, whereas an orb might come across my screen from, down on this corner and go across and fly in a very particular motion, a bug might come in over here and, be all over the place and just sporadic and crazy in their path. Alternatively enough, depending on the type of bug, it could just zoom by fast enough. If you slow down the rate of the frame, you can actually see the bug in the frame. So that's another way to debunk if you are looking through your own footage and you want to know what is and what isn't an orb when you see something. Now, I'm part of a group on Facebook for the Most Haunted Show, and I was going through all of the posts a couple of days ago, and somebody had already set up their Christmas tree and they were taking a video of it, and the lights were one of those trees that you turn on and they like flash. So it was like a strobe light tree almost. And they're actually filming the tree, and in the film you actually see an orb come up into frame and disappear, and then you see another one come out of the tree and circle around and come straight at the camera and disappear. And I'm talking like it's not a bug, like it's not dust. It's not it's not something that is happening constantly in the video. It is not something that happens in a very sporadic manner like a bug, and there's nobody around the tree. So at this point, I think it would be safe to say that all dust has probably disappeared off the tree from unpacking it and putting it up and that kind of thing. So it was a very cool video to see, because you can watch as the orb comes into focus and then goes out again. And they were really excited about it. And I thought it was really cool because people catch orbs all the time without not necessarily noticing. Even here in my own house, I have seen orbs in certain rooms. I have seen them, manifest at the bottom of something and go up. I have seen them start at the ceiling and go down. I've seen them jut across the room. I've seen them go down the hallway. And most of the time, it's just this little ball of white light, and it goes and disappears and does its thing. They've been anywhere from the size of a pinhead to being the size of a football. It's just a comforting thing. Now, like I said, I will touch on a couple of colors that orbs can be, but I won't go too much into detail. You can go and figure it out for yourselves. A lot of the most common ones that I have seen myself are white or silver orbs. These are considered extremely positive energies, and they are there to offer you strength and protection. And some people say that it could be your guardian or an archangel coming to visit you, depending on your belief system. Clear orbs are also another big one. They're the most common. They're thought to just be a spirit trying to communicate with you and just let you know that they're there. So it's, again, nothing super harmful, nothing too much to worry about. They're just saying hi. Another one that I've seen a lot is black or brown orbs. Now, these ones are a little more concerning. They are said to be a sign of danger, and it means that potentially either whatever you have captured on camera is feeling threatened that you are there, or they are warning you that there is something nearby that is going to hurt you, or they are the thing that is going to hurt you. So it's something to kind of just assess in the situation at the time that it happens. And yeah, it could be nothing, and it could be just a warning. Another one that happens a lot is blue orbs. They are said to be extremely calming and peaceful. And it may just be somebody who is coming to say, like, you're doing okay. And they're just letting you know that they're there and around, and you're on the right track with something. There is basically every other color under the rainbow. There are green, yellow, purple, red, orange, magenta. There are too many to really list. There are lots of great sheets that you can find online that kind of tell you and break it down for you and that kind of thing. So if you've seen orbs or you have video footage and you've uploaded it to YouTube, I would love to see it. Please leave your stories and links down in the comments. I will love to read all of them. Give this video a like if you haven't already. And again, please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell, because we are uploading every single day through December. And then we'll be back in the new year. I think that's it for me, guys. Have a good night.